I've been waiting a long time to be comfortable enough just to turn that camera on. And I finally turned it on. Now, what to say? I'm just gonna let it happen, is my plan. Right now, I'm sitting in my van. My van. And it's a gloomy day. I've had many exciting moments in here already where I could have filmed, setting it up when I first got it. I do wish I had a little diary of those. So I shall go no longer without recording some of the key moments that have happened in here so far. I feel like I'm on somewhat of a, I related to the word sabbatical. Sabbatical, and what was the other word I was thinking of? There's another word for a dedicated journey of self-discovery. But today I felt really called by God to work on my energy has been in pleasing others for a long time, and I've slowly been, and I know a lot of us are on this journey, working through all those things that get in the way from us loving ourselves properly, those tendencies to want what's best for others, and we fall to the wayside. And I was falling to the wayside for a long time, trying to prove something. And a lot of that has become less and less relevant, especially recently. And this van, it's actually not on the road yet, not insured. I'm in my mom's driveway right now, which I feel like was really cool. I was super grateful for that right away because it's definitely a transition. I'm worried about so many things right now. And let me change that. I'm worried, but in a good way. Like I have a lot to think about. I really do, and it's important to me. So I'm, a little bit of gratitude shifts that pretty easily. But I don't know, just on this gloomy day, God was calling me to really think about what it is that's stopping me from fully basking in like how much I deserve this, because I've definitely been living in the joy of it most of the time, but there will always be those energies that come in and don't have good intentions and aren't happy for you. I'm not quite sure what it is that I can do differently, other than I just talked to my good friend, and she said that I think she was on the right lines about really accepting that people's reactions aren't in your control. And I feel like I've got somewhat of a grasp on that, but I'm not sure what's not registering right now. Like maybe I'm focusing too hard on trying to fix it. I've been I've been picking my skin today, and like, ugh. I really want to be vulnerable with the world, but what I'm going through, because there's times where I know that I definitely would have the right thing to say to the right person at the right time to encourage them to look for the light in a situation and hold themselves to a higher standard than maybe they were taught, and encourage them on that journey, because it ain't easy. Well, we can agree on that. And there's something to always be said about being able to talk to somebody, even if it's just a camera. People want to hear what you have to say and what you're going through. Your perspective on it might just change the world, and it does. And it's been done time and time again. And look at me go. I've accepted that this video isn't going to be perfect. I'm not going to cut it. I was doubting myself through the whole thing, working through that, here and there, everywhere. Don't even know what I was going to talk about. There goes the train. But yes, many adventures to come in this van. And this is the first adventure, I think, is making peace with the people that have been around me before I was quite there with my self-love. Have not been the greatest people, and I've accepted my part in that. But it's really changing and shifting how, going forward, I treat people and allow people to be treated, and most importantly, how I treat myself, so that I can make good discernment in those situations and not allow others jealousy. And I feel like I almost felt like it wasn't humble or something to say that, but if anyone has anything to say about like their thoughts on this, but what else could it be if it's like I've been kind to this person, I've been good to this person, I do my best. I feel like I'm pretty open and honest if there's anything that needs to be talked about when I've made mistakes, like, good intended person. But then when I'm on a come up, there's those people who just can't be happy for me, and it's fucking bothering me today. And I know I'm gonna, I just went for a walk with my mom, my lovely mom. We had a good talk about it, and I had a good talk with my best friend. And I'll just need to sleep. just meditating on that and seeing what else might come up. I'm really freaking proud of myself that I'm filming this. Just my thoughts out loud. Because I'll sit there and talk on the phone forever. I'll be talking to people forever on the phone. Why not talk to myself? I talk to myself in my head all the time. And I think I have some pretty interesting thoughts sometimes. So I'm going to get more comfortable doing this shit. Okay? Get used to it. Get used to your girl popping out. Oh. And Jadina, I hope you see this one day, because I want you to think back to the first time that you pulled your camera out like this and just started talking. I really dropped a lot of shame today. That like last little bit of like giving a fuck, you know? Like God is telling me your voice needs to be heard. Real loud and real clear. Thank you, God.